Today, GT Bank has officially announced Shatta Wale as one of the performers for their end of year gathering, party, soiree, however you or concert, as you would want to call it, at the Accra Sports Stadium come 19th December 2025. And not Shatta Wale alone, other artists are also billed to perform, including Burna Boy. We've heard R2Bs, or we've seen R2Bs, we've seen King Promise, we've seen Sarkodie, Wale, Arasta, and a couple of them. As many are excited, another guy who is into event production, artist management, as well as music executive, and a pundit, has said something. Now, on this platform, when some of these matters come in, we also bring it here to break it down to see what was good, what was bad about it. Like I keep saying, sometimes you can make sense out of senselessness. Now, what a gentleman posted has caught our attention, and I'm calling my people for us to discuss this. What did he write? His name is Brash Ashkat. In fact, he was part of my production people when we were doing Shatta Fest. Now he says, putting Shatta Wale and Burna Boy on the GT Bank free event is a recipe for disaster. The GT Bank event so far has the biggest lineup for December in Ghana, with artists like Shatta Wale, Burna Boy, Joe Boy, Arasta, Pato Rankin, etc. announced. For the heavyweights announced, and with the history of what happened at Shatta Fest, continuing to have that event as a free show is a recipe for disaster. There should be better ways to ensure the security of patrons who come to the event. This I believe in and shared on Metro TV this afternoon. Well, let's listen to what he said on Metro. And when I come back, of course, we have all... Oh, there's no video.
Oh, there is a video. Go on to his page, then you missed it.
Oh, I thought you guys have it because it's there. Okay, so we will get a video to watch it. But exactly what he said is what we've read. Exactly what he said is what we've read. So I want us to analyze it. The good and the bad, the truth and the lies. And again, if he is calling the organizers' attention to something, I'm sure that's a good point. Because security should be topmost. Especially at a time that Nigel Gazy, Prophet Nigel Gazy has put out a prophecy that this December he sees doom at one of the events.
What do you mean? On the prophecies with experience, no. Say a come do man or modeba, not afi or mammy. On the come the basana, people who approach. Or more approach ya, not ya more be na fede, or may not near a trap. On the answer will be built new now. Have a juicy car say, one first cana mass and be seen.
No, he's fine.
Okay.
Just that, after L work, he wants to also try another luck. December events happen, and if you have followed Ghana and December events, like almost every December, something's happening.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Just that we don't hear about them. That Afro Nation thing that happened. We had someone die though. I don't know if you guys heard it.
It was a rumor.
Yes, we had someone died, but of course they handled it perfectly. So of course December is coming. You can be smart, like nothing may make you next year. Flag be 70 people.
Flag.
Yes.
But Momo can a prediction. A prophecy.
A prophecy. Well, so this and many more are the things we are talking about. So there's a prophecy out like that. And this gentleman who was also part of the Shatta Fest production and saw what happened there. Okay, the video is ready, huh? Okay. Okay, so let's watch it briefly. I think this will be our very last story.
Let's get to the security part. Yeah. What should security personnel prioritize this year?
Well, they should prioritize the satisfaction of the patrons. One thing I've realized with events in Ghana is even for security people who are hired, even state security people, when they get to the event ground, it's always about the artists.
Yeah.
The patrons aren't
much of their concern. Yeah.
And honestly, we actually have a security problem, because if there is no security problem, an event like the GT Bank event shouldn't be allowed to be going on as a free event for the artists that are on.
Yeah.
You look at it and you realize that it's a recipe for disaster.
Yes.
Because if you put this caliber of artists on an event, even Shatta Wale is a big problem.
A big problem.
And you've added Burna Boy, Fireboy, and all those ones.
And R2Bs.
And it's a free show.
Yes.
Unless they use a system like how people like Global Citizen they used, where it will be a free show, but there is a scrutiny for limited entry.
Yes.
Then you could actually measure people who are coming. But if you leave it open.
All right, so I see two angles at which we can discuss this. The caution aspect of it, where he's calling the organizers' attention to something, and the fact that there is also a threat in what he's saying. How do we handle this? Ro, you have been producing events as well. We are closing. After that, I will comment, then we go.
Well, I know definitely the initial comments from his submission will alarm you. Yes, but when you pay attention and you understand the context in which he's coming from, you understand what he's saying, or you get a picture.
Okay.
I mean, he gave good examples, especially looking at the caliber of artists and the situation we have on our hands.
Okay.
You see, unless we want to joke with it, or unless we just want to play ignorant, yes, security problem is one that we still have more room to improve, especially when it comes to security with regards to crowd control. These are very sensitive areas that we still have more room to improve. And the example that he cited, there are so many instances whereby you book security agencies for events and their priority. Yes, we know that in terms of prioritization of events, we have certain areas that are more of a priority than other areas.
Okay.
But you see, sometimes some of these events companies, some of these security companies, they miss it to the extent that who say why employ security agency and a security personnel to guard the entire event. No, their focus is even on the stage. And kaupo di enka obo stage ne ho ba impo ne nkofo ewo stage ne so kampo anka nye problem. No bom no elusu focus at a point.
The just ended China River. I saw some two policemen who were busily dancing in front of the stage.
Exactly.
They were money at you.
So this one, but these people have also written letter to the police service. You see, but meanwhile, the organizers have also written a letter to the police service. Say we need police protection. Protection, no. And I am a hammer paper.
I know, right?
And even when we cast our mind back to even what happened at Rapaholic, there's a similar situation there where some people accuse some security personnel of even opening certain areas for people to enter for their own benefit. All these things are security threats and all of that. Now let's come back to the caliber of artists that are also on bail.
Okay.
Shatta alone, a handful. In terms of numbers.
Yeah.
Obian Kahumpono de Shatta Wale si hompwa. The just ended Shatta Fest should even tell you something, or should even give you signal that doing an event of that magnitude security should be one of the top two things that you should consider, and it should be your topmost priority, where you ensure say security no more ban. Enye security or move diagro. Enye security or move gina stage artist ne tonyom no move to be. Enye security or no forces or member stage. So meanwhile, onye performer, onye photographer, onye videographer. But security person on stage so by force. Meanwhile, majority of the threats no ewo crowd nim. security a omunim crowd control because somebody a wire hyper ewo event ase different from obia ono ejina ebia demonstration grounds or pe bibia say na or ye different activity. These are two, yes, they may have similarities in their behavior, but these are two different people. Into your more control, no, different. How to control them, different. Into say one pay attention to what Bright is saying. You might have a problem with him, especially when he said combining them is a recipe for disaster. When understanding the context in which he is coming from, you may take it for granted, and then at the end of the day, and here we can even use the Shatta first, and even what happened at the military recruitment not long ago as a typical example. These are two different situations of people gathering, with overwhelming crowd. One did not, your friend is saying, record casualties. One that yankaye nimse wait there for casualties to happen and very easy. And very easy, especially looking at the resources they have, even in terms of security. Very limited. To one that where a security agency nankasa, some per 1,000 men on that during that particular time at that spot now. And Komubenya in that instance, yet they were able to, your friend said, record that level of casualty. Into me, I want us to look at it from that security point of view. Say, it shouldn't be something that they should just compromise. Oh, yeah, sure, no, yeah, the artist are too so. We are just looking at the entertainment level. The crowd should just come and be entertained. No, security should be one of our topmost priority. And here, if we are even picking security, there's the need now as event organizers or even people in the industry to start giving some level of orientation to our security agencies now. Yeah, employ them to our event, you know, because sometimes we have a certain picture of how we need them to control our crowd or even protect our crowd. But no, some direction here different. Yeah. Sometimes you need them to even blend with the crowd in order to keep them safe. But sometimes they even dress in their uniforms, even to sometimes crowd input to be feeling intimidated to a certain point. When we had a meeting with the people at the headquarters, they mentioned something like that. So these are things that we need to take serious. And Lameka and Shatta, even on stage in terms of numbers, Wafili Stadium where we combining him with other top guns, all these guys are A-listers who can also pull good number of people into, you know, and in an enclosed area. Okay. So this is a caution to the organizers. This is the time for them to start certain measures. Either can limit the crowd or will be able to protect whatever crowd they are expecting. And they might be overwhelmed that at the end of the day, it will come back to bite them. So, Bright, they are no serious headline. Okay. But for you to understand him, I was saying from contest now, Urban. And you might take him out of contest.
All right, Chemo, wrap up the show for us.
Yeah, I think the consensus, any suggestion now, is right. There's that. The way that he started it, a lot of people will miss it, and and you can't blame.
Especially where he said the show must not.
They shouldn't be allowed to happen. We are in a democratic state. You can't just say
that point
people
he missed
can. He missed
but later he came to
say the reason for whatever that he was trying to say, was on point. I mean, security concerns. And I always that's the main thing. And before he raised that, and I said it shouldn't be allowed or this is how it should go. For me, I think he's right in terms of numbers. Never banner, very huge. Especially this is a free concert here we are talking about, and we are having all the big stars that you can imagine. Say a man for be person be home, Shatta Wale, Burna Boy, and even the other ones. I mean, what again?
And the rest.
What again? And if he's raising security concerns, I think a lot of people will agree with him. Especially involving himself in organizing events in recent times. Very, very important. And what I will add to what he's saying is that GT Bank, they had a way of doing their concert or their event, something has changed. Even based on announcement of naming who are coming, and now in a way publicizing that they are doing it and others can come.
Yeah.
From previous ones, no, they were not doing it like that.
Yeah.
And you know, I think they should
There
also.
was one bit that they announced heavily, but it's
And quote said
The first
so
edition.
after that, no, then
Yes.
they made it more
private.
Yes.
Now, no more back to that, you know. I think it is fair for us to give them that caution, say, I'm taking security serious, especially at this time. Dear, yeah, who need there? Dear Shatta Wale be so actually any others now, mobile can honey there. The woman taking security serious. I mean, stopping the event there. I mean, it's in neither here nor there. We shouldn't even be thinking about that, but we should be thinking about security, how they can make people safe there, and how they will control the crowd number. Banner. If it is an enclosed place like stadium now, at a point in mokati, so there should be somebody or monitor say, a free entry, but. Wa mantama edru baby we
at this point we are cutting it.
Gate nobody can enter again. There should be somebody or ye in charge of that thing. Our very numbers from time to time. Get it to that number now. Shim all cutting. And yes, our here any party be baba be buswama and no bit me the issue about no. They should take security serious based on what is happening and how they want the show to happen. And for that one, I agree with Bright on this one. Yeah.